What's going on, fellow Duel Links duelists? Today I want to talk about Six Sams. I was recently watching a live stream, and someone in the comments asks, well, in the chat asks, why do people trash Six Sams if it's the only noob deck in the game? So, for those who don't know, Six Sams is basically a meme deck, and talking trash about Six Sams has basically become a meme. With that said, that doesn't mean Six Sams is the only degenerate deck in the game, and I've said multiple times on this channel that the entire meta is degenerate. And when it comes to Six Sams, the only reason why Six Sams is picked on is because it's the easiest one to pick on. Because it's been the most common one that you will see, and it's also the only meta deck that you can play for free. As in, you don't have to spend a single penny to get Six Sams to be competitive. You just need one Shein, and you can get Shein out the box with the free gems that they give you in game. The other decks, you have to spend money. You gotta spend money to get a good Blue Eyes deck. You gotta spend money to get a good Red Eyes deck. You gotta spend money to get a good hero deck. You gotta spend money to get all the necessary cards to play Sub-Terras and Nexus and all the other meta decks. Six Sams, on the other hand, you don't need to spend a single penny to get Six Sams to be competitive. So it's the easy deck to pick, but best believe Six Sams players, as much as I and anybody else rag on you, the other decks aren't, any more difficult to play. Like when it comes to the meta, Six Sams, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Ancient Gears, Sub-Terras, Ubels, those are all easy decks to play. Like they're slightly more difficult than Six Sams, but they're still easy decks to play. The only meta deck that's out right now that I would say take any form of skill to play is Metaphys. And I'm not saying that someone who plays Metaphys, because I don't play Metaphys at all. I don't have a Metaphys deck. But from what I've seen about Metaphys, it requires a big brain to play it correctly and to play it at a high level correctly. You can get lucky every now and then with any kind of deck, but to play it consistently at a high level, you have to have a big brain to play Metaphys. The rest of the meta, there's no skill involved. There's no skill in Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes players, Red Eyes players, you do the same thing that basically a Six Sam player does. The entire goal is to get your big boss monster on the field as fast as possible. It takes nothing to get Blue Eyes on the field. All you got to do, send a card to the grave, play Console Brain, play a card, send a card to the grave, play Blue Eyes. The end. Use beat down, beat into your opponent. The end. If your opponent got bigger monsters than you, treacherous. The end. And it costs money to get a Blue Eyes deck to that point. And if you don't have the hand that gives you Cosmo Brain and Blue Eyes, do you have Snipe Hunter in your hand? And you can just sit there and spam Snipe Hunter to clear out your opponent's board to get away with that. If you ask me, Blue Eyes takes less skill to play than Six Sams does. The Six Sams, if you're playing it, especially if you're playing it at the free casual way to play Six Sams, you only have one big boss monster to really go into first turn, and that's Shein. Whereas Blue Eyes, you have three Blue Eyes, you have three Cosmo Brains, you have 2 to 3 Blue Eyes Spirit, then you have the extra deck that you can go into because of the level 1 synchro tuners that Blue Eyes has, and that costs money. You have to buy that deck 3 times. You also got to spend money to get 3 Snipe Hunters. You have to spend money to get 3 Shrines. Spend money to get 3 Spirit Karibos. So Blue Eyes deck is a very expensive deck, and it's easier to use than Six Sams. It's I would say it's a bigger noob deck than Six Sams, because Six Sams, as much as I shit on it, if you actually played Six Sams, it's not as consistent as you would think it would be. And you have to play the other variations like Power of Guardians or World Legacy Clash to make it a good deck in general. So Six Sams players don't feel like Blue Eyes players, they get a pass, because if you're a Blue Eyes player, I think you're better Yu-Gi-Oh! Same thing with Red Eyes. I've played Red Eyes on this channel. I play it because Red Eyes is fun. However, it gets boring really fast, and Red Eyes, just like Blue Eyes, is just as easy, if not easier, than Six Sams. All you gotta do is start your turn off with the Red Eyes Fusion card. You got a free 28 beater on the board. And if you and Red Eyes has negate, so if your opponent tries to do things towards the Red Eyes, you can get rid of one of the cards attached to it to negate the effect, so Red Eyes can be protected. And that's the only thing that Six Sams have is dual wield Shein. Shein can protect them, and so can dual wield. Red Eyes protects itself. It also has Red Eye Spirit, which gets that Red Eyes back if it does go to the graveyard. It also has the other Red Eyes Trap card that gives it free 25 and 2400 beaters on the board for free. Metaphys is also cheesy. Ubel takes no skill. Ubel is literally one of the cheesiest decks in the game, and the same thing goes for burn decks with like freaking Lava Golem and Amazon. Amazons themselves are cheesy decks. So if you're a Six Sands player and you feel like you're getting tired of everyone ragging on your deck, calling you bad, and cause I've done it, I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of saying Six Sand players are bad. I'm guilty of saying that Six Sands is the cheesiest deck out there, and it should get hit harder than any other deck in the game. I'm on record for saying that, and honestly, I may have been wrong about that. Do I still think it's a degenerate deck? Yes. I still think it's a casual deck? Yes. Do I still think it's an easy deck to play? Yes. However, I don't think it's the deck out there that deserves to be ragged on the way it gets ragged on. Because again, Blue Eyes is way more of a casual noob deck. Same thing when it comes to Red Eyes. Again, people are spending loads of money on those decks, especially Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is a freaking expensive deck to play. Again, if you want 3 Shrine, it's gonna cost you money. If you want 3 Spear Modes, it's gonna cost you money. If you want 3 Snipe Hunters, it's gonna cost you some money. If you want 3 Cosmo Brain and 3 Blue Eye Spirits, it's gonna cost you money. You want Silver Crest, it's gonna cost you some money. Blue Eyes deck is expensive. Same thing comes to getting Treacherous. To get that deck to play at a high level and awesome level, like if you go look at Duel Links meta, look at top decks, click on the Blue Eyes deck, that deck is expensive. It's an expensive deck. 6 Sams, again, you could defy 100 gems. You can get Shein on that first box. You get gems in the game for free. Those gems can go into that same box, get you all the 6 Sams cards you need, and that's it. Because you only got to play just a select number of 6 Sams, not all. You just need 3 Fuma, 3 Nishi, 1 Kizan, 1 Grandmaster if you want to run 1 Grandmaster, 3 Kageki if you want to run Kageki, a couple Gembas, in dual wield. You can get that at 2. You don't need it at 3. 2 Dojo, 2 to 3 United. You can get all of that within the first box without even having to spend a single penny. So 6 Sams gets picked on because it's a casual deck that's basically free to play. It's a free to play deck in a world full of pay to win. That's why 6 Sams gets racked on. It's a free to play deck in a pay to win game. Because it's pay to win. No matter what people tell you, Duel Links is pay to win. It costs you money to get Neos Fusion. It costs you money to get the perfect Mass Hero deck. It costs you money to get the perfect Blue Eyes deck. It costs you money to get the perfect Red Eyes deck. It costs you money to get the perfect Ancient Gears deck. It costs you money to get the perfect Nephthys deck, as well as costs you money to get the perfect Amazon deck, perfect Bell Bet deck, the perfect Furries deck, the perfect Metaphys deck, Subterras, all those. In order to get those perfect, it costs you money. It's paid to win. 6 Sams, you really only just need 1 Shein. And Shein, you can get that for free. Now, if you want to get more Shein, sure, it might cost you some money. It might. But you can roll with 1 Shein and get carried all the way through the World Cup qualifier and make it to max and get into the qualifier. Will you go to finals? Probably not. But you'll at least make it to world. You'll at least get qualified. 6 Sams will carry you there. Blue Eyes will carry you past that. So with all that said, guys, if this video, just want to make this video, it's just for the first time for anybody, gives people who play 6 Sams a breather. Give them a chance to be like, you know what? 6 Sams is not the biggest degenerate deck in the game. 6 Sams is not the biggest noob deck in the game. As easy as it is for a 6 Sam player to clear the board, I once had a game against a Blue Eyes player where he played Snipe Hunter. I had 3 cards in my I had 3 set Magic and Trap cards, and I had 3 cards in attack mode. He got rid of all 6 of those cards. Now this is like turn 4, maybe 5. So he got rid of the cards. And so if you can do that with Snipe Hunter, and yes, it's a dice roll. If he hits 1, hits 6, he doesn't get the effect. But as long as he has cards in his hand, he can keep trying to roll that die, roll that die, roll the die. And sometimes you get lucky, and every time you send a card from your hand to the graveyard, you land on a number between 1 and 6. You can just get rid of anything on the field that you've deemed to be problematic. Red Eyes Fusion, anytime someone tries to target that Red Eyes with a magic card or a card effect, negate. It's that easy. Ancient Gears are the easiest deck to deal with. So I'm not even gonna go into that again. But again, this is the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave any thoughts you have in the comment section below. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.